Okay, I'm told the cameras are rolling, so please donate to keep them rolling and listen to my guest, who is Patrick Gossage, who was Pierre Trudeau's press secretary. And many Liberals say, we're looking for another savior. Carney is the savior of the Liberal Party. Well, Trudeau was the savior of the Liberal Party in 2014. Yes, he won 3 elections, but where the Liberal Party stands now, the majority of Canadians do not like what the party has done in government. Back in the day, 1968, the Liberal Party needed a savior. Pierre Trudeau became the savior. Should parties and people stop looking for a savior to win elections and start talking about who's going to do the great job?
Well, I think the savior myth has been exploded too, because I was told endlessly that Ignatieff was the next Trudeau. And, look what happened to him. So, I don't think I think probably just because of the way the lay of the land, I think probably this alleged savior, which is Mark Carney, who has a better resume than a personality. How's that?
Good point.
May just squeak through because he's the Davis type,
Bland is the best?
Bland may work this time because people are crapping themselves about the economy. And here's a big, fat, trustworthy banker who has international experience, and he's going to talk about strengthening the economy, and he'll do things to strengthen.
But he's a banker. Bankers do banking. They don't build industry. They don't get resources going. Bankers are not doing that.
No,
so, and he's also not somebody to convince others.
Well,
he was a banker. He made his decisions.
And the other sad thing is that really politics these days is about communications, and it's about communications on many platforms, including the one we're on,
right?
Which has become more important, in fact, because it allows people to see people the way they really are, like Stephen LeDrew, here he is, he's really Stephen LeDrew.
Anyway, those warts.
And I don't think this guy's going to have to learn a lot in order to break through this medium, and also he's going to have fantastic people to help him, use the other medium that are so important to youth. He's got a long learning curve that his CV does not suit him for. So just pray, because Poilievre would really be a disaster for Canada, I think.
Well, are we focusing too much on leaders, Poilievre and Carney, when in fact, as Chrétien did in '93, it's a team. This is a government. It's cabinet. It's many people, not just one president or dictator.
Well, and he's allegedly going to bring in people from outside. He's talked to Charest, who was a conservative leader, but
yeah,
and I think he's talking to what's her name, the last liberal leader in BC.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll bring in some interesting people from outside, and it will be a team. But for sure, he ain't no Messiah.
He should bring in you. 3 minutes, Patrick Gossage. Thank you. 3 minutes. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act. Once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.